You stand up from a chair and your knees wobble. You climb 2 steps and your thighs burn. You walk across the room and for a split second, you lose balance. Most people over 60 notice their legs changing, but they don't say anything. They just think, well, I guess that's aging. But here's the surprising truth. This isn't just aging. It's called sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, and it can begin quietly even if you're eating well and staying active. No warning, no pain, just a slow fade in strength balance and confidence. I'm Dr. Ryan Mitchell. I've spent over 20 years helping older adults regain their strength, mobility, and peace of mind through practical science-backed care. And I've seen firsthand how much can change when we address the root causes early. So let me ask you, how old are you? Where are you watching from? And have your legs been feeling weaker lately, especially in the morning or after long walks? Type your answer in the comments, because you're not alone, and your story might help someone else take their first step too. In this video, we'll uncover 6 essential vitamins that help restore leg strength and prevent further loss, often in just days. Let's take that first step together. Vitamin No. 1. Vitamin D3. Let's start with the one vitamin most seniors are quietly missing, vitamin D3. It may not sound exciting, but for your legs, it's everything. Vitamin D3 acts like a switch. When it's on, your muscles fire properly, your bones stay strong, and your nerves stay connected. But once levels drop, even just slightly, that switch begins to dim, and so do your movements. I remember a patient, Elaine, 69, who told me she stumbled getting out of her car and had trouble climbing the curb afterward. She assumed it was just her balance, but her lab work showed critically low D3. After just 2 weeks of correcting it, she told me, I feel like my legs woke up again. Here's why: after 60, your skin makes less D3 from sunlight, and your liver and kidneys, both needed to activate D3, slow down. That leads to weak muscle contractions, slow reflexes, and even poor balance when turning or standing. A study from the University of Birmingham found that seniors over the age of 65 who took 800 IU of vitamin D3 each day for just 5 days saw a remarkable improvement, an average 19% increase in leg strength. But here's what matters most. It's not just how much you take, it's when and how you take it. For best results, take between 800 to 2,000 IU of vitamin D3 each morning right after a meal that includes some healthy fat, like a boiled egg, a slice of avocado, or a small bowl of yogurt. This helps your body absorb it more effectively. Avoid taking it late in the day or at night, as it may interfere with your sleep cycle. While foods like salmon eggs or fortified milk do contain some vitamin D3, the truth is, most people over 60 simply can't get enough from food alone. That's why a simple supplement becomes not just helpful, but often necessary. Because vitamin D3 doesn't just protect your bones, it helps your muscles respond faster. It sharpens your balance. And slowly, step by step, it helps you feel stable and strong again. Vitamin No. 2. Vitamin B12. Next, let's talk about a vitamin that quietly controls how your legs respond to your thoughts: vitamin B12. Most people know B12 supports memory and energy, but what they don't realize is this: it's also critical for movement. That's because B12 maintains the protective coating around your nerves, helping your brain send fast, accurate messages to your muscles, especially those in your lower body. When B12 runs low, those signals slow down, and your legs, they start to feel disconnected. Signs of low B12 can be subtle: tingling in the feet, unsteadiness when turning, difficulty walking in the dark, or even just feeling unsure when standing still. And since our stomach absorbs B12 less efficiently after 60, especially if you take acid-blocking meds, it's a deficiency that creeps up without warning. A study from South Korea involving over 2,000 adults aged 70 and above found that those with low vitamin B12 levels had a significantly higher risk of losing leg muscle mass even when eating normally. Published in Nutrients 2022, this research confirms what I've seen in clinic when B12 drops. Your legs begin to weaken quietly, step by step. To restore healthy levels, take 500 to 1,000 micrograms of methylcobalamin, the active form your body can use immediately. Best taken at midday, ideally not with coffee or tea. Vitamin B12 doesn't just sharpen your mind, it restores trust in your legs. When communication is clear, your steps feel steady again. Vitamin No3, vitamin B1. Next on our list is vitamin B1, also known as thiamine, the silent fuel behind every step you take. If vitamin D3 switches on your muscle power and B12 keeps your nerves connected, then B1 is the one that quietly keeps your engine running. It works by helping your body convert food into ATP, the exact energy your muscles burn to move. Without enough B1, your legs might not feel sore or injured, but they'll feel heavy, sluggish, like each step takes more effort than it should. What many people don't know is that vitamin B1 levels drop with age, especially if you take diuretics, acid blockers, or have a diet low in whole grains, legumes, or pork. Even mild alcohol use can reduce absorption over time. One study showed that even mild B1 deficiency in older adults was linked to increased leg fatigue and balance issues, especially during the afternoon slump. To restore healthy levels, most older adults benefit from 50 to 100 milligrams per day, ideally taken in the morning with a protein-rich breakfast. Avoid taking it with coffee or black tea, as they can block how well your body absorbs it. Vitamin B1 may not be flashy, but without it, your muscles run on empty. Refueling this one nutrient can be the quiet push your legs have been waiting for. Vitamin No4, vitamin C. Let's talk about a vitamin most people think of during cold season, yet it may hold the key to your muscle recovery: vitamin C. As we age, many seniors begin to feel soreness that lingers longer than it used to. It's not just fatigue, it's slower repair. That's because your body's ability to produce collagen, the protein that supports your muscles, tendons, and joints, begins to decline. Vitamin C is essential in that process. It's the silent builder, stitching together broken tissue, reducing inflammation, and giving your joints the flexibility they once had. Not just for your immune system, but for every step you take. One of my patients, Marjorie, 69, came to me complaining of leg stiffness that felt worse after gardening. "Even resting didn't help," she said. After adding a small orange daily and a low-dose vitamin C supplement, she returned weeks later with a smile. "My knees don't groan anymore." Aim for 75-90 milligrams per day, though some studies suggest older adults may benefit from a bit more, especially if they're active or healing. Best sources: citrus fruits, bell peppers, strawberries, and kiwi. For a simple routine, try a morning glass of warm water with lemon or add red pepper slices to lunch. Think of vitamin C as your body's quiet repair crew working behind the scenes, restoring what daily life wears down. Vitamin No5, vitamin K2. Next, let's talk about a vitamin almost no one mentions, yet it quietly decides whether your legs grow stronger or stiffer: vitamin K2. Many seniors take calcium and vitamin D hoping to keep their bones strong. But without K2, that calcium may go to the wrong places, hardening in your arteries instead of strengthening your bones. Vitamin K2 acts like a traffic officer. It tells calcium, "You go to the bones, not the blood vessels." When calcium lands in the right place, your bones become denser, your joints more stable, and your muscles better anchored, especially in the legs. The best part: you don't need much, Just 90–120 mcg per day is enough. Try natto fermented soybeans if you're adventurous, or go for simpler sources like hard cheeses, eggs, or a K2 supplement with MK7, a bioavailable form. If D3 opens the door for bone strength, K2 makes sure the support goes exactly where it belongs, so your legs can carry you with confidence. Vitamin No. 6. Vitamin E. Finally, let's talk about a vitamin that acts like quiet armor protecting your legs every time you move. Vitamin E. Most seniors know about vitamins for bones or energy. But vitamin E doesn't just support your heart or skin, it plays a key role in protecting your muscles from internal damage, especially as you age. You see, every step you take, even a gentle one, creates tiny stress on your muscle fibers. When you're younger, your body repairs these micro tears quickly. But after 60, with lower antioxidant levels, those tiny injuries add up, leading to inflammation, soreness, and that deep fatigue in your thighs or calves after walking. That's where vitamin E shines. It acts like a natural shield, reducing oxidative stress and helping your muscles recover faster, especially after walking, gardening, or climbing stairs. One of my patients, Harold, 72 years old, used to say his legs ached even after a trip to the mailbox. We adjusted his diet to include a handful of almonds each day and a vitamin E supplement. Within 2 weeks, he said, "It's not just the pain, it's like I've got bounce again." The recommended daily intake for seniors is around 15 ml 22 IU, ideally from both food and supplements. Great sources include almonds, sunflower seeds, avocado, and olive oil. To improve absorption, always pair vitamin E with healthy fats. Never take it on an empty stomach. So if your legs feel sore by the end of the day, or if recovery seems slower than before, vitamin E may be the layer of defense your muscles have been waiting for. Your legs have carried you through decades upstairs, across sidewalks, through life's joy and hardship. They don't just remember motion, they remember strength, even if it's been lost for a while. But now you're giving them what they've quietly asked for. Vitamin D3 to reawaken their power each morning, B12 to reconnect the spark between mind and muscle, B1 to fuel every step with energy, not exhaustion, E to calm the quiet damage and let healing begin, C to repair the fibers that hold you together, and K2 to send strength to your bones where it belongs. These nutrients don't work with noise, they work with consistency, with care, with small, loving choices each day that say, "I'm not done walking forward." No big change, no gym, just a soft-boiled egg, a handful of almonds, a walk in morning sun, and a quiet belief that healing can begin again even after 60. So if today's message gave you something hope, a plan, or a little nudge forward, leave a comment. Which vitamin will you add first? Because someone else might be reading, needing the same encouragement. Let's help each other keep moving. One step, one day, one choice at a time.